Thailand is open for business, and we are here to explore the city of Bangkok.
We're Cindy and Eddie, and this is Squeeze the Day. Before we get too far in this video, there's a couple of things we have to do, like finding a place to sleep for the night, figuring out how the public transportation works, getting some groceries,
learn a little bit about the area we are staying, and get invited to a practice professional chocolate competition held once a year in Thailand. Yes, you heard me correctly. Someone heard that we had been to Oaxaca and was curious to find out our opinion on their chocolate drinks. And they were very good.
Now let's go check out Bangkok. We have gone down the road to one of the boat ports.
It's really easy to find your way around, especially finding these locations.
And if you download the location portion of Google Maps to your phone, you can look at Bangkok without having to have your phone connected to cell services or Wi-Fi.
The first thing we're going to do this morning is get on a boat, and the reason is because they actually get you from place to place on the waterways. So there's a lot of places to explore in Thailand, and boats are one of the easiest ways to get around. Once you figure out exactly where you want to go, just step over here and pay for your ticket. Then you get your tickets and they look like this. We're waiting for one of the red boats. It's going to show up on this pier and we're going to go one stop. Boating is so popular as a mode of transportation that they even have a hop-on, hop-off boat. When you're looking at this and are confused, it's basically set up to be as simple as possible. They have red, green, yellow, and orange line. This one is going to drop people off here and then go right across the river and do the same thing over there. So it goes back and forth. They talk about specific temples or sites that you might be interested in. Knowing that we are here right now and we want to go to the Memorial Bridge, we simply take this boat. Pretty simple, right? If you have any questions, there are plenty of people to ask that actually speak English.
Coming down to the pier to get ready. The boat's on its way. You can see it off in the distance.
The only recommendation we have is that if you have mobility issues, don't take the boat because it's a quick loading and offloading procedure. Other than that, this is definitely the best method to get around. Plus, it's a lot of fun and it's affordable too.
And now we are at Memorial Bridge.
I know it's only one stop away, but it really does show you how much more efficient these boats are than walking or taking a tuk-tuk.
That's the Memorial Bridge behind us, and now we are on our way to Yod Pamin Riverwalk.
This is actually the pier you would have gotten off to come directly here, but that one isn't operating right now, so they are not allowing us to get off there. So we got off one stop prior, just walked.
Yeah, it was
like 5 seconds.
Yeah.
We were here, so it's not very far. We are at the Yod Pamin flower market, and believe me, just taking a few steps inside and you can smell the aroma of the flowers. It's amazing. They also sell vegetables.
As we were walking around, everybody was really busy using the flowers to make all kinds of decorations. They use these in all types of ceremonies, so it's a pretty big business around here. And you can see they actually have the space for it.
After a quick walk through, we are at the entrance. We're getting off on the street here. We're gonna head over to the next stop right now.
That's pretty impressive, but our next stop is actually pretty big. To get there, all we're doing is walking down the street.
One of the benefits of being in Bangkok is there are so many things to do in such a small space that you can actually walk around and do it all.
Here we are, the Ratchini Pier is right there, but we didn't get off there because we would have missed the flowers and the Memorial Bridge.
This is going to be one of the easiest things for you to find. Not only is it very popular, but everybody talks about it. So all you have to do is ask and they'll point you in the right direction.
As you walk in, you're going to turn to the left and buy your ticket over here.
These are the machines that you're going to use. Simply select 2 persons and then insert your money. And then your tickets come out there. Then scan and they'll let you in.
It was a very easy process to get through there and come into the temple area. 200 baht per person, that's just between like $5 and $6, so it's not that much at all. Very worth the price.
The temple where the reclining Buddha is actually pretty big. We're just going to show pictures of the grounds here because they are pretty fantastic and beautiful. And we're going to show the reclining Buddha because it is really big and pretty impressive. They have tour guides available, but I recommend just following the sign.
The most popular item is the leaning Buddha, but we decided we wanted to walk around and enjoy the rest of the temple first.
A quick map so you know how to get around.
We are really glad we took the time to walk around because the decoration around here is stunning.
Check out these guys guarding the gate.
We are really grateful for those maps because walking around we got lost a couple of times and almost couldn't find the leaning Buddha. But we kept our eyes on the maps and just enjoyed the time that we were in here.
Feel free to walk around the grounds a little bit and enjoy the architecture. But to get to the reclining Buddha, you want that building, which means you're gonna have to sort through all this and get to it.
Also keep in mind that you have to have your legs and shoulders covered, so dress accordingly.
You have the option of putting your shoes in a bag so you can carry it with you. And then when you're done at the end, put your bags in here. The reason why this is such a big opportunity is because it really is a big opportunity. If you're looking behind us and you see how large these crowds are, when we were here 4.5 years ago, the crowds were actually wall to wall. There wasn't a whole lot of walking space in here. So this isn't too bad.
It was packed when we were here before.
Pay 20 baht to get a bucket of coins and then run along this line where the coins are deposited, one per container as contribution.
Just scan your ticket to get 1 free bottle of water. Oh, it's nice and cold too.
In case you're wondering where that is, it is literally right across the way from the reclining Buddha entrance. Going down this street, you get into the temple where the reclining Buddha is. We're gonna walk down the street just a little bit, walk down this street here, and you'll make it to this market.
This market didn't really have all the things that we thought it might have. We're under the impression that maybe it still hasn't quite recovered from the pandemic, so I expect there's gonna be more in the future. However, it did have some things that were interesting, so we enjoyed our walk around.
This is one of the ports that's available for you to get off, and they have a whole bunch of touristy stuff here. We were looking for a magnet, of course.
Definitely this is a place to get some souvenirs, but we really didn't find what we were looking for, and we're gonna keep looking.
They do have a lot of good options here. We're just very particular about the type of magnet we get, and we're trying to have something a little different every time we get one. We came over here to have something to eat with a riverside view. I'm going to show you a better picture of that in just a second. Part of the reason we wanted to come here with this riverside view is because of the view that's on the other side of the river. Check this out. This is the river, but the part of the river that we find very impressive, that we really appreciate, is the temple that's on the other side. You can also get a ticket to take the ferry across the river. Feel free to choose any of the riverside restaurants as long as you're getting that view. It's pretty good to go. We decided we wanted to go here because of the location to the market that we just walked through. This will take you directly to What I Run, so you can go back and forth.
You're right by the pier, so boats will come and go, and there'll be people disembarking and embarking as you sit and eat your food. We ordered the chicken basil and the papaya salad, 2 Thai meals that are very authentic to this country, and we have not yet had them, so we're going to try them out. The chicken with basil. It's really good.
Really good.
These are both spectacular. They're both so good, and we're gonna dive in right now.
Yeah, these are really delicious, so it's time to eat.
That's how good they were.
This is the entrance to the restaurant we ate at, as well as the boat going over to What I Run. Today we're not taking the trip out to What I Run. We've been there in the past and it's very beautiful. We recommend going there if you've never been. It's worth the trip. Because of the amount of things that we have going on today, we are on our way to the palace. If you exit the boat area, there is an entrance on the other side of these walls. The first time we were here, we went the long way to get there. So what you want to do is you want to walk down this way to get to the entrance. It's the fastest way. Once you get down to this corner, turn left. Once you finally get to here, it's really obvious where you need to go. There's gonna be signs pointing right here so that you can get here easily. And then you get screened before you go in for obvious reasons. Basically, just follow the crowd, go towards the entrance.
They even gave us antibacterial gel.
You're not allowed to take pictures of certain things. Police, guards, the soldiers. This is the crowd level. It's not that bad.
And this is midday.
Yeah.
So we're really happy about that.
This is where you're going to actually get the tickets to go into the Grand Palace itself. You walk up here and pay 500 baht per person to get a ticket.
2, please. Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Personal audio guides are available. And they have ATMs and cash exchanges. They do have a restaurant available. Those are the hours.
This is another beautiful structure that's worth walking around, taking your time, enjoy what you see, don't rush it. Especially when it comes to all the religious artifacts, they're just beautiful. And a lot of them are covered in gold.
You're wondering why you should get the audio.
Thailand's history is displayed on the walls that encircle the entirety of the property. You'd need a whole day to view it all. We're gonna have to save that for another time.
And finally, one of the most popular reasons to come in here is because of the Jade Buddha. Of course, when you're going inside of a temple, leave your shoes outside. This is the entrance to the Jade Buddha. Check out Cindy's Instagram so you can see the picture she's taking right now. It seems to be a very popular shot to take. There's a couple reasons we think that it's important for everybody to get a chance to come here and check this out for themselves. First of all, pictures really aren't going to do the Jade Buddha justice. Once again, going along our traditional beliefs, we're just appreciating the beauty and the personal beliefs that they have. The other reason is there's a lot in there to see, and you really can't take any pictures at all while you're in there. So it's got to be something you've got to see for yourselves. Just so you have a heads up, the entrance is here. I know it looks like it'd be a good idea to go out that way, but don't. This is the direction you want to go to leave once you're done looking at the rest of the area around the temple. It does literally say exit right there. Once you cross through that border right there, you can stop and get water or continue on through to enjoy the palace grounds. Just look at these trees. We just witnessed some of the soldiers actually marching through, and they had an escort with them, making sure that people were not taking pictures. It's very tempting because it's fantastic to watch what they're doing, but you can't take pictures. We're just going to continue to follow the crowd through those gates towards the exit. We've got a little bit more to go. Let us know in the comments below what you think of the palace grounds. Follow the signs to the exit. Walk out into this area where they have the cafe and shop. So feel free to get yourself some souvenirs or something to eat. On the way out, if you need to stop and use the restroom, they're right there. Before we get any further, we just wanted to say thank you to all of our viewers for enjoying our videos. We really couldn't get this far without you. We also appreciate the opportunity to travel around the world with you. It's an amazing adventure that we're having, so thank you very much. Let's go to our next stop. Another really popular thing to do while you're visiting Bangkok is the National Museum. Unfortunately, they are closed on Monday and Tuesdays, and guess what? Today's Monday. So we are not going here today, but it is right on the way to our next destination, Khao San Road.
Since we are walking, we get to do a little bit of a jiggity-jaggedy and enjoy some stuff along the way.
We wanted to take a walk through this park. The shade is really comforting, and it's kind of nice right here in the middle of this highway. Behind us is the giant swing of Bangkok. As you can see, it's no longer a swing, but it's still pretty impressive. Right down the street from the giant swing is the Democracy Monument. Just so you know, that street has a lot of good looking food on it. We're not stopping because we have some plans for dinner, so keep coming with us. That's where we're at now, and we are going to here. We're finding that there are a lot of maps around this town.
They're everywhere.
Khao San. That's what it looks like. This is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the city for good reasons. It's kind of iconic.
And definitely well known for all the backpacker hostel places that you can stay down here.
There's plenty of shopping, dining, and fun activities. Right now we just had a little bit of a rain, so we're staying off the road, but as you can see, it looks great. As the sun starts to set, it starts getting busier. Well, that is Khao San Road. A lot of fun. You can hear the live music happening now. This is the place to be. It's 7 o'clock at night. You can kind of tell that this is about the time that everything starts happening.
It's been a long day for us.
We're gonna go home and get some rest. We got another video coming out for you real soon.
More Bangkok.
Thank you so much. See you in a couple of days.
Of course, we decided we were going to take a boat ride home. Why not? It's affordable, it's efficient, and it took us right to where we needed to go. Literally just a couple of blocks from where we were staying.
If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. We appreciate each and every one of you.
And stay tuned as we continue to adventure through Thailand and the rest of the world. If you like this video, make sure you hit that like button. And if you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications so that you can continue to follow along with us as we continue on this adventure.
And as always, squeeze the day and be well.